Hello traders, petar.jacimovic here from vicanalysis.com. I wanted to post the update on the gold, since I found a very solid setup here, and I will explain more about here. And in this video I want to speak more about the pattern trading and how to use the volume to filter the fake patterns, and how to use the volume to recognize the valid patterns and the potential good patterns. There is plenty of standard patterns like head and shoulders, inverted head and shoulders formation. There is a cup with handle. There is flags, pennants, triangles, and so on. So all of these patterns are pretty much for me. If I don't use the volume analysis, I don't have the meaning of these patterns. So pretty much the volume gives the meaning and of the pattern. So observing the volume and volume in creation of that pattern and on the breakout of the pattern, and later on the retest, we got a clue about if the pattern is valid or if something is there strange maybe with volume. So we need to avoid the potential pattern and wait another pattern. My main trading is basically on the liquidity. So I wait the high impact news, for example, like interest rate decisions, like unemployment reports, trade balances, and pretty much all of the high impact news. I wait and see if there is a big liquidity and price action, which can bring me the potential good setup. I trigger, and I usually day trade. That's my main. But if there is no ultra big news for the day, or if there is a regular market without a very high impact news, when I do trade, I trade only if I see some pattern, okay, in the volume confirmation of that, and so I do the volume analysis. If I see the good pattern forming, I read the volume analysis, and if everything is correct, then I can put a position like here on the gold. In this example, I found the inverted head and shoulders formation. This is a 15 minutes time frame. So again, this is a more for day trading, or for very short-term trading. As you can see, we got the left shoulder here, this swing low, price went here. We got a very high volume here on this head here. You see the volume here, and then on the right shoulder, volume diminishing, and that is what I like to see. So the sellers lost power there on the right shoulder, and after that price broke the neckline here. This is a successful breakout of the neckline and successful retest of the neckline here. So I bought here, but with a spread on the gold, this is where I open a position here. Okay, I'm aiming for 1-3 ratio about, and I will try to take about 1,200 pips. Okay, risking about 400 pips. So this is a head and shoulder formation I found here on the gold. Now, since I use the inter-market coloration, I like to see on the futures market how it looks like, because futures market centralized and volume is again centralized. This is a number of contracts traded. As you can see, this is a gold 30 minutes time frame, and as you can see here, we have the left shoulder, and look at the head. We got a very high volume on this head, and then this here right shoulder, look at the volume, so much lower than this head. It confirming that there is no professional money involved in the selling. There is no selling pressure at this stage here, and in this scenario we just wait a breakout of the neckline, which is this one here, in successful retest of the neckline, and this was a successful retest. As you can see, notice this bar here, down bar closing near the highs, well off the lows, and volume low, even below the average. So this is a successful test of the neckline. There is no sellers here to back down, and I started to buy this stage here. So this is how it looks like on the futures market. Again, the point is to follow the smart money, so again, in my mentorship program. So if you're interested to learn my method and to trade like me and spot opportunities like me, you know, again, I do trade usually with the high impact news and then trade try to trade on momentum and to see the volume analysis, volume spread analysis, and use the price action after the high impact news releases. And if there is no ultra high impact news releases for and I see some patterns, then I like to see the pattern plus volume analysis, which is the pretty much what I trade on the regular market. Okay, something similar I posted on the video on the link up of the InstaForex, where I got this head and shoulder formation, and we saw this was on the USD Japanese yen, and so far price reached the first target. This was the head and shoulder formation, also very good, 180 pips. The risk was potentially about 50-60 pips in this scenario. Okay, after the breakout of the neckline, so you see here this successful test. Here, I'll zoom in. So you will see a successful test. There is also testing here. You see there is a testing, but then you see that demand again came in, and this is a very good. And look at how it looks like here on the 1 hour. This is a successful test. So supply came in, but then demand started again, and from that point went higher. Again, this is still valid information, and price can even go higher and higher as long we don't see any major sign of the weakness or any major topping formation or something like that. Price can go with downward corrections and then continue upward, potentially trying to test 111.65 or 111.75 area. Okay, so something similar again we see it right now on the call, and I'm expecting again 1287 point level. Where is my take profit level? Okay, so again, if you're interested to learn my method, to pretty much where I explain you, this is a 7 days course where I explain you day by day. We work the pure price section, then we add the volume analysis. We then do the major patterns, also the Wyckoff analysis, the trading ranges, you know, and how to trade them, and so on and so on. So absolutely my daily routine, and if you are interested, you can contact me on the Skype. I will put you the username in the description of video. So that will be all for this video. I'm bullish on the goal. That's pretty much all from now what I have positioned. Total risk is 0.5% from account. I'm aiming for 1.5% in return. I wish you good trading and have a